says Sky Blue, proven as the color of the year, or proof as the color of the year by Corey Anthony Jr. Now, first, what I'm going to start off with is where this all started. Every year, I start the year before with the color of the year, and it's based on a chakra. That's what, at least what I've chosen it based on at this point in life. I've been going through a chakra every year, and this started with the post. I said, hey, everybody, on March the 25th. It was March the 7th, and it's almost exactly 1 year ago from now. On March the 7th of 2025, I said, hey, everybody, watch this in capital letters. LOL, sky blue is the color of the year. Now, watch how the rest of this year plays out. Corey, that's all. Have a great day and year. Remember to stick to your goals made at the beginning of the new year, at the beginning of the year / New Year's for the one time. Now watch this, and this is another idea that you see down here. I was just playing around with later on in the year, and I'll get back to that later. It says, "Hey everybody, watch this. For 2026, I'm coming out with Hello Doggy for the men's." Now this is a idea that I'm actually going to be presented to Snoop Dogg. I was thinking about, because see, I'm a marketeer. I'm somebody who knows how to present great ideas and bring billionaire ideas, to even millionaires. And so that's a billionaire idea that could come from that if Hello Kitty, once you research that, has made multi-billions as a corporation with a cat that's never even spoken of. It doesn't have a mouth. So what if I just thought to every cat that needs a dog, you know what I mean? And there you have Snoop Dogg's been around for it, and I thought that would be a good marketing move for him. So I'll be presenting that to him. He knows me personally. And so upon me presenting that to him, the chances and likelihood, especially with what I have to prove and show with the color of the year, he loves blue. Indigo blue is shown here as the color of the year this year. The proof that I have of this being the color of the year now more so is the Samsung Galaxy S26 that you see here on the screen. Has these colors it listed that it's coming out in. It says the Samsung Galaxy S26 series features 6 colors with 4 standard options and 2 Samsung.com exclusives. Do you know how much Samsung is worth as a corporation? People, we're talking about trillions of dollars. We're talking about people who run the world. Everybody has a phone, so that's why I'd be like, I don't know why anybody would look over this. I said the sky blue was the color of the year, and it influenced people. It reached your phones. Everybody has one, and I don't see how that's not special. You get what I'm saying? It could have been any other color or name of blue. You got too many other: navy blue, midnight blue, royal blue, light blue, powder blue, icy blue. You get what I'm saying? But it's sky blue, like Corey said, and sky blue. Now, when did this come out? Because that means that this stretched all the way into this year. And they probably wish, because they caught on late, they wish that they could have did it with their previous phone last year. But they still wanted to do it, and I love them for that. I love Samsung for that. And Apple. Do you know how crazy that is, man? They are providing help for me. So the S26, it comes out on March 11th. It ain't even came out yet. And those are the colors that they're releasing, bro. That's in response for it. Couldn't be more dedicated towards a brother like me than anything. I did that. It's just like I'm showing y'all the kitty print. Everything kitty being worn. Out of nowhere, people would say probably that that's not true. But then I'm able to then show you something like sky blue. Ain't that crazy? So before Samsung, guess who it was before them? Before Samsung, the Apple iPhone 17 Air features light gold sky blue, which is the brand new phone that they came out with this year. That previous year, 2025, sky blue. iPhone 17 Air. So they came out with models and used the names for two different. And I don't see how in the world y'all couldn't get that. With everybody has either a Samsung Galaxy or a iPhone here in America. So you either, you know what I mean? It's hard to escape at that point. Those are two. How much is Apple worth? Is a good question. They're worth $3.7 trillion. That's crazy. So a company that's worth $3.7 trillion. Bro, I recently came out with a video. Don't you know that the word trillion keeps on popping up in my life now? And I'm not playing with you. Like, I could use my powers and I'm not even playing with you. At this point, I'm not playing. Like, I could end up going crazy with it and bring in something that y'all never heard of. You think I'm playing because the AI has said that the water and the energy both were $1 trillion ideas. Both of them. As far as the pyramid being something that could provide free energy and clean water. Because we know that the water industry is how much worth. How much is America's water industry worth? Between 100 billion and over 600 billion. But when it said that it would be a trillion, I got to reread it and go back. It mentioned a trillion with the water. Now let's see the energy. All right, electrical industry. How we get our electricity. How much is this worth? A trillion. It is $1 trillion market when accounting for both the infrastructure and revenue generated from power sales. You see, so we talking about billions, multi-hundred billions, regardless. We talking about money that a nigga like me, from where I'm from, should not even be talking about, be beginning. What can you do with this shit? You know what I'm saying? And that's where with that discovery in the pyramids they've been talking about and re-innovating from stand stuck. You get what I'm saying? You are somebody who changing the world around you. And I'm not playing no games about it. And that's why it's in effect like that. That ain't a dang thing to play with. For real, for real. I don't think that I'm nobody. I know who I am and I'm showing who I am. You know what I mean? And I'm leading it by example. I don't lessen myself down for nobody, and that's why I reached the point that I reached. I seek to inspire those that see themselves on beneath. And that's straight up. So, $1 trillion. Just call 800-269-3703. 800-269-3703. 800-269-3703. How much is Samsung worth? That was the last one. I was trying to remember. As of March, approximately, okay, 855 billion. The company reached a historic milestone in February 2026, briefly surpassing a $1 trillion market capitalization for the first time. It currently ranks as the 14th most valuable company in the world by market cap. So for them to make one of their that's crazy. 14th most, that's high, man. Golly, y'all better get real. I'm telling you, so that mean if a nigga like me said that indigo is the color of the year, you might be hearing about that next. Because lime green came from TikTok. They was the first one, so shout out to them. Because how much is TikTok worth? Let's see that. Because I showed y'all that. How come every year they saying the same color I choose? You know, they doing something dedicated to the same color I chose. That don't make no sense, man. That's because y'all need to wake up. That's what they call that. That ain't even being ignorant. That's called y'all sleeping on somebody that you need to wake up on. You can't be ignorant towards me. That means I got special superpowers that if people harness them with me, we could change the world. Even the government could realize that about me at that point, because guess what? If I'm not talking to people and them shooting that, how am I reaching billionaire people if it ain't, you get what I'm saying? That means I got some power with my mind at that point that people ain't understanding, that even the government could benefit from. You see what I'm saying? You have to open up your mind, because you know that I'm not directly talking to these billionaires, right? Okay, so where that's coming from? Because we can see evidence that they chose the same color I chose, right? The evidence is there, right? So where it's coming from? Okay, then. So that means that what I'm showing to the world is highly needed to be understood, that this ain't a game. I have some mental powers that other people ain't, that y'all need to hawk upon. That you can see evidence I'm showing you of throughout 3 years of time. So TikTok is valued at 550 billion. We in the billions. I know that this discovery, it said that if the AI said that if I'm able to prove that I can make and clean water and provide free energy with the diagram, then guess what? I'd be able to have $1 trillion idea to benefit from. That means I won a lottery. That's more than winning a lottery, bro. And that's easy to do. That ain't hard to do at all. So it's done. But do you think I'd be dumb or smart by showing that idea how to do that to the rest of the world, and then it could get that, and then they could, run off with that after he been, killed or something like that? Because that ain't gonna happen. He already thinking ahead of you. And I also just provided proof that, everybody else ain't got these powers to influence the world around for the good and the better behalf. So why would you want to kill somebody who got that ability in the first place? They could show you knowledge of the future like I have with the Nazca Sunstar. So you better tread light. It's showing you God power from another level. Good power. Yeah, good power, where good is overcoming evil. Because Freemasons, I just explained this to this thing, this spirit that's in my life harassing the shit out of me, that they cannot stop me either. Everybody else could and should be probably scared of them, but not me. Because if they ever wanted to try to steal my stuff, then guess what? If this were something seen as an anti-Masonic symbol, something where they have secrets and I choose to reveal secrets, then guess what? There you go. They can't steal something that they know is the opposite of them. And as long as they stay in a respectful place, they can have something to do with it. That takes asking. That leaves me in control as I'm supposed to be of what I discovered that they didn't. Knowledge I could help them with and share with them and show them the benefits of sharing knowledge versus discarding it and keeping it among certain people like they do. I'm then leading by example, but if they choose to disrespect and even attempt, they shall be playing with fire and they shall be burned greatly. Cooked. And they did it to themselves, because you ought to know when you're jumping into a lake of fire. You ought to be able to see that and be able to tell the difference between that and a pool to swim in. So Donate to Art by PR. Anybody that can. You see a reason to. You might. Shit, you see how much I could have. You talking about trillions, man, billions, even at the least. We talking about, you know, art sells for millions all the time without a problem. If I sold this project and then this whole making it a big stone project to clean water and provide free energy, you know how much of a king I'll be known as and how much money that'll bring to me and others around. That's like winning the lottery for me and other people. If you got that much money, you now one of the elite at that point. That's what that makes you. Of my own kind, I am an elite. Somebody highly important. I ain't gonna say above anybody. Highly important. That's a king's chess piece, bro. For real. That's what kings did. But what I'm going through with this spirit is intolerable. Intolerable. I can't take it. And I ain't going nowhere out of my body. I ain't killing myself ever. So peace out. I showed and proved to y'all that I did that. I said that before then, even when I showed you that on Twitter. I said it even before then. The previous year, I said it before. Because I know what the next color chakra is. I'm going by chakras. So if you do hear anything about indigo being the color of the year by this year, because these articles, these shifts and changes come usually around the spring when everybody starts to come out. Everybody's been inside where it's cold. So when it starts to warm up, you see everybody come out and everybody want to flash colors and stuff like that. And that's where you'll start to see that indigo is a new popping thing, possibly. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I did it twice and I loved it, but I did say as well that my project is where this new indigo thing is really going to be shown to the world. That's where I'm coming and showing that indigo is the color. You know, they did it before. I shared it with y'all, but if they do it this year, you couldn't say that it wasn't me. The third time's a charm, and that's the proof. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here, and I was astounded to be able